As you've seen and heard in the previous video, I went to the United States for 3 weeks and I picked up a lot of games. I picked up mostly NES games. Why? Because they're still cheaper in the United States than here in Europe. And because there are a lot of games that were released in the United States that were never released in Europe. I picked up 31 NES games in total. So I'll make two videos, the NES games and the rest. And I'll start off with the NES games. So my first pickup is in Las Vegas in a store called Wii, written like Nintendo Wii, Play Games. And I saw on their website they had Dragon Warrior for $4.99, which is apparently the price it goes for in the United States, but for me that's an awesome price. Always wanted to play that game. Then I also picked up Cobra Command for $4.99. Never heard of it. It's a shoot 'em up game, a bit more like Choplifter. You have to rescue the people. Taxan's Mystery Quest, which is also kind of like a Wonder Boy clone. And The Legend of Kage, which is an old game. I have this one on a bootleg, but it's kind of like a Ninja Scroll, the video game, I would say. Then 2 days later, we went to Tehachapi in California, and there I found an awesome video game store called Zombie Games, and I picked up a sweet stack of games there, 5 games. Xix for $7.99. Awesome game. If you don't have this one, try to find it. It's a combination of a platformer and a shmup. Yes, I said it's shmup. 8 Eyes. Picked it up for $5.99. This is the poor man's Castlevania. It was bought in Game Dude, a shop at which I've also visited, and also my first visit to the United States in 2012. Guerrilla War. I also have this one on a bootleg. Love this game. It's awesome. Glad I finally have the original cartridge. Clash at Demonhead. Always wanted to have this one. Now I do. $10. It's a cool price. And this price is pretty awesome as well, I guess. Star Tropics 2, Zoda's Revenge. Then I don't. I think the next pickups were already in LA. Start with a place called ANG or GMB Games or something. And first thing I picked out there was 3D World Runner. I love Space Harrier. I love shit that's in 3D. So I need to have 3D World Runner. It's pretty hard. You have to jump over cliffs. Werewolf. This one was released in Europe as well, but I never been able to find it, and it was $8 or $9. Legendary Wings, Legendary Shmup. Glad I got it. Adventures of Tom Sawyer, not the best game. The color selection is also horrible. It's like purple and blue, but apparently it's a bit more rare, so I thought I'll pick it up. Dr. Chaos, which is a port of an old computer game. It looks also pretty old. It looks too old for the NES. It looks more like ColecoVision or something. I played it a little bit, but it was actually not that bad. Then after that, next games in LA. No, wait. First we went to World 8. Street Kit for $5.99 and Amagon for $9.99. This was a pretty expensive shop. World 8. Amagon is actually a pretty fun game. First you play as the shooter guy and you can turn into the beefy guy right there, a bit like Altered Beast. And Wall Street Kid is a Wall Street simulator. Always wanted to have this one. Then we went to next games, where I picked up Golgo 13 for $3.99. Awesome game. Sadly, the label is a bit damaged here. I also picked up Ikari 2, the Road to Victory or Victory Road. This one was $12.99, a bit more expensive. And also Scheherazade, I don't know how you pronounce it. This one was super dirty. Sadly, only the sound works. It was corroded at the pins. I cleaned them off, but it still doesn't work fully. But I'll try to repair it. $4.99. Now I have to clean up a stack. And half of these games, I don't remember where I bought them. Yeah. Then we went to Game Dude in North Hollywood. Picked up Star Soldier. Already have this one on the Famicom, but for $4, not $4.99, $4. You can't complain. Castle of Dragon. I think it was 7 or 8. It's a pretty nice game. Karate Champ, only released in the United States. Not my favorite game, but it was $4 or $5. And then Athena, an SNK game. Everybody says it's horrible, but I kind of like it. It's just super choppy. Then that's all for LA. Yada 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 Batman. Then we went to San Diego. One moment, guys. In Red Brontosaurus Records, which was a record store, but apparently also a very good video game store, I bought another stack of 5 games. First up, Renegade, the prequel to River City Ransom. Twin Star, vertical shmup, that's not too great, $7. Demon Swords. This is even more like Ninja Scroll, the video game. Also $7. I don't know why they put a barbarian on the cover. It's completely not, has nothing to do with barbarians. Owned by Henry Dickens back in the day. And then one of my all-time favorites, a compile shooter, Zanak. Not, the label is not in the best condition, but $10. I like it even better than Power Strike on the Master System. I guess that's a bit of heresy there. And then last but not least, Twinbee or Stinger, which is the second Twinbee game in Japan. Also $10. $10. Then at Luna Video Games with Ian, the co-host of Patty and his NES Punk's completely unnecessary podcast. I bought these 2 games. Knight's Night, a shmup adventure kind of game by Square. Awesome game. And the Method Conspiracy, $5. This one was 7 or 8 or 9, don't really remember. The Method Conspiracy, also an awesome game, sequel to Golgo 13. I like it even more than Golgo 13, $4.99. And last but not least, Narc. Don't know if this was released in Europe, it's possible. $7 at a Gamer's Paradise in Las Vegas, because that's where End Stay was, because there we flew back to Belgium. So, sorry I rambled a bit, but these are all my NES pickups from the United States of America. Yeah!